following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Corner Booth pregame.
You ready? No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, corner booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Corner Booth pregame offseason shenanigans part 1. So for those of you who don't know, the Corner Booth and we've been doing this whole tradition for years with a live stream where we take about a 3-week break between the end of the NFL season and the March Madness NFL free agency time period, which is my favorite time of year. 1, because it's my birthday and I get to drink like an asshole because it's encouraged because of the holiday. 2, it is the beginning of spring, which means spring training of my second favorite sport and my guilty pleasure sport, which is baseball. Go Snakes. And on top of that, I get to root like a jackass for every underdog from here to Texas that's not wearing Carolina blue. So that being said, it's a great time of year. We also have no set schedule, no set picks segments. Everything is off base. Everything is hand done that day. So that being said, what better way to do the gap between seasons 10 and 11? I don't know how the fuck we made it to 11 seasons, but apparently we're going to. So this is incredible by itself. That being said, Maddie is under the weather today. So joining me as my guest co-host today, host of Insert Name FC, he is a vet, a Lakers fan, a Texans fan, a Astros fan, and one of the coolest bastards I know, also taking a trip to Central America this summer. Ladies and gentlemen, Hector Flores.
What is up, man? They call me the people's champ somewhere. So,
and you smell what Hector's cooking.
Yeah, let's just not talk about The Rock right now.
It's okay. The only thing I respect about The Rock is this and the UFL. That's about it. That being said, by the way, Young Rock, except for the Miami references in it, was a whole awful show.
I mean, what do you expect from an NBC sitcom? It's supposed to be a sitcom.
Sitcoms, they did kind of fuck up with Brooklyn.
It's weird. It's weird. Well, I mean, like new modern sitcoms now. It's weird without like the laugh track.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I like certain shows. Like, I think maybe this might be a good thing we could do at the end of the day. We're going to draft our top 5 favorite shows. That's where we're going to end the day today. So your top 5 favorite TV shows. I always throw some improv thing every show during the off season. Today, you get 2 honorable mentions in your top 5 favorite shows, any genre. You could pick anything from The Mandalorian to fucking, like, what's that one? Oh, Arrow. Like, anything. It could be a sitcom like The Office or How I Met Your Mother. Anything's off the table. I literally had one guy say Cheers, and I'm like, really?
Wow, that's dated.
Yeah, right? I actually ate at that bar. It was pretty cool. That being said, somebody who's not dated, one of my favorite human beings on this planet. This guy literally, if a Bing commercial had a mouth box, it's this human being. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, Melvin Dew, a.k.a. Blackout Chrissy, my other co-host, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Lipoff. Caps on, boys.
Caps on. Forgot I was on mute. Okay, he's got a Lakers jersey. All right, I'm going to go get a jersey. I'll be back down. I'll match the energy.
I have something behind me, so I wear jerseys all the time anyway. It's our baseball preview. I'll be rocking my Diamondbacks alternate jersey the entire show. That being said, also my fat ass needs to lose a little more weight still. That, and joining us, last but not least, the first guest of the evening. He is the co-host of High-Low Sports. He is one of the smartest human beings I've ever met in terms of football. He is a stan for Cooper DeJean going to the Indianapolis Colts. The Jason Sehorn meta continues. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Renfrow stunt double, Josh McDoofus hater, and my fellow accomplice in the assassination of character attempt of Jonathan Gannon. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Stewart.
I don't mind Jonathan Gannon now. I just don't want to be compared to him. You can assassinate his character. I just don't want him to have my social security number or any of that. Like, we're good. Like, you can assassinate his characters. Don't compare him to me.
Listen, all I know is, 1, it's Corona time. I'm scrounging the bottom of my beer case right now because I was supposed to go to the liquor store because I pre-ordered Chris Stapleton's. By the way, that's why I was drinking Super Bowl Sunday. By the way, Hector was Pacifico, my favorite Mexican beer by
It is
a
actually my favorite Mexican beer.
mile. I like Modelo too, but Modelo I can get sick of fast. Third place is Corona, and then after that, it just goes downhill fast.
Excellent choice. I knew it was DJ when you started with the word smart. I was like, all right, it's got to be DJ. So.
Well, the other one's coming on in about 10 minutes. So these two travel in packs apparently, even though they don't live together anymore. Well, also it's weird because so we weren't actually going to do a show tonight, right? So I was kind of just like, fuck, I'll give the boys a week off, and then I'm like watching some motivational clip. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you know what? I actually enjoy doing these podcasts, even if it's just bullshitting. I actually enjoy putting out the content. It's like something I look forward to every Thursday. Do those Monday or Tuesday shows kind of blow for the first 10 minutes? Oh, yeah, always. I do not want to get on the podcast. I'd rather go to the gym. But by about minute 15, I'm like, yes, let's go. This is
the palate cleanser here. This is the palate cleanser of the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I get it.
Even when Josh motherfucking stacks my Thursday every 2 weeks, I still show up. For those of you who don't realize what I'm referencing, that would be Belly Up After Dark every second and fourth Thursday of every month on here on the Belly Up YouTube channel, hosted by me and our second favorite skinny white boy, Josh Muller. You're number one.
I'm just trying to figure out how there's only two so far. I mean, how many are there?
You know, honestly, when I saw Josh, I was like, man, Slim Jesus really grew up.
Yo, don't ever tell. Actually, no. If he starts busting my chops again like he did last time, I may have to start calling him Slim Jesus. I can't be doing that shit though. Oh my god. All right, so boys, we've had 4 days to digest. You've got whatever the hell this Captain Onesie over here is wearing.
Dude, I couldn't find a jersey, so I found my old Sonic onesie from like a couple years ago.
I feel like that's a fair call.
Yeah, I feel like this is
consolation here.
Yeah, this is great.
DJ's just beautiful right now.
I absolutely love this. This is making me so happy right now.
I got the heat on in my house, so I'm getting hot flashes right now. I'm seeing
turn the heat off then.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, hold on, I'll be back. I'll turn the fucking heat down.
Mom, the meatloaf.
He lives by himself. Who the fuck is he yelling at?
Oh, this is like Psycho, where it's like, wouldn't even hurt a fly. So that's what he does when he's not on camera.
No, he just I call him a Bing commercial with a mouthpiece because this motherfucker will text the most random shit to our group chat. And I'm at work. I'm in the middle of a sales call. My pocket vibrates with my other cell phone. And I'm like, and I think one time I was on the phone with my clients. I go, what the fuck? And my customer goes, what happened? I'm like, one of my friends is literally the most random human being. And it's this dude wearing a Sonic onesie. Oh my God. I can't wait to I can't wait till our corner booth takes Philadelphia trip in June just to see Chris in person. Oh, I can't wait.
Chris, before we started, do you have a headband by chance handy?
What?
Chris, do you have a headband handy?
Do I have a headband?
Yeah.
I might.
I need you to put one on because right now I think if you and Jared are both wearing ones, people might think you guys are related right now.
Well, listen, I only have the headband on until my hair dries because I'm in the process of healing my scalp, which was severely damaged. Did not know how that happened, but
my hair.
Yeah, you can hide a forest of elves in his hair. Okay, there's a difference.
Yeah, I threw a toaster in my bathtub and my hair electrocuted myself.
I mean, to be honest, like Chris could be an extra
Kevin
movie.
Oh my God. There is. This is definitely just the most random show to start. I can't wait till Kelsey shows. What you guys talk about? Absolutely jack shit. This is always how it goes.
Give me the update.
Yeah, he goes, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And I'm like, dude, it's the offseason shenanigans show. Basically, I told Kevin this. I'm like, if you drop in with 10 minutes left, say something ridiculous and dip, it would actually fit with the show culture. One time during one of these shows, Mookie from Craft Brew showed up, literally said 10 things, and his internet gave out. He was hammered, and it was awesome. one of these shows, Kevin got me, Kevin, Shannon, who is our former marketing director, and I think Samir. The four of us got slammed, all of us, and just Kevin and Samir argued about Leonard Skinner versus Almond Brothers for, I believe, an hour.
I'm okay. That's just Samir knows those people.
Dude, he was the one arguing for it. He was big into classic rock. So, and like Kevin is like, he tries to be like adopted Southern boy and everything except politics. So it's hilarious watching the two of them argue about anything when it comes to music. But that being said, I'm a big country fan, right? So like I would have been like, all right, where's Hank? Where's where's Waylon? And they were like, "Shut up, Jared."
Dude, I'm not like a huge country fan, but have you ever heard like the Back at the Barnyard soundtrack? That's some good stuff right there. That's country.
I get the Bing reference now.
You get it now.
I get it now.
You understand why? Like I literally just sit there looking at Chris and I'm just like, I have the best former intern on the planet, but holy fuck, man, I have no idea what's going on.
He addresses himself as the intern.
Yeah, I know. Even though he's not the intern anymore, he got promoted. He's the first intern we've ever had to get promoted mid internship.
Yeah, if I'm ever overseas, Sir Duke of the podcast hats.
I don't understand that reference either. Oh my god.
Oh, we were talking about in the group chat earlier. Big soccer rumor.
Okay, yeah. Hector knows this. He will never bust my chops for this. I am a football fan for big headlines and the World Cup. That's about it. Anything Team USA, also I'll lay the flag for because fuck everyone else. Go America. But
oh, dude,
but I also respect the fuck out of anybody who watches soccer or football. Like I'm like, dude, you guys are dedicated fans. I love that. The games are at 9:00 in the morning. I'm just at the gym usually. I'll watch if it's on the fucking TV while I'm running cardio. I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'm catching up with these fuckers. Not really,
dude. It's awesome. Good 9:30 game. Go right to the pub. Have a few beers.
Chris, that's just called day drinking. You can do that any Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but like, just I don't know.
He likes an excuse. He likes an excuse.
Can't really do that at the, for a soccer event unless you get everybody together.
All right, so we do have some NFL headlines. If you guys want to start cracking these open like a bad batch of eggs, because some of these are hilarious, some of these are terrible. First one, it's really just more like yikes. Deshaun Watson could be suspended again allegedly. So there's word going around the league that if Deshaun Watson and all these lawsuits, more evidence comes to light, the NFL could resuspend him for the same thing. And that to me is the most hilarious thing. I love what the Browns, to me, I will never forgive them for how they did Baker, for what he did for that city and what they did to him. Also, because I think Stefanski's a douche. So I'm like so totally okay with watching this contract crash and burn in this city. I love Cleveland sports. The Indians are so much fun to watch. Or I'm sorry, the Guardians. That was just completely forgetting. I wasn't trying to be like political there. Trust me. I could give a fuck. Call whatever you want. You're still never going to win a World Series. That being said, I love the Cavs. Mitchell, Colin Sexton.
Colin Sexton, Utah. So you're already wrong there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. That's just so much I don't care about Cleveland Cavaliers basketball besides Donovan Mitchell. I'm trying to follow basketball more intently this year because one of my teams, I think, is the second best record in the league, third best record, and like it's actually my favorite players. A top 5 player according to Snoop Dogg and KG, much to Kelsey's dismay.
Interesting group of characters, but all right.
Listen, I was watching because Snoop Dogg was on All That Smoke, and he was naming top 5 players. So he was like, you gotta say like Embiid, Shea. He brought up Giannis, Jokic. And then his last one was like, yo, that goon from Minnesota. I'm like, yo. And he goes, yo, he will dunk on you. He don't care how tall you are, how big you are. Once he hits that corner, he will yam on your head. I was like, honestly, that's facts. Also, I knew Anthony Edwards was going to be a top 10 player in the league the second I watched him bang a 3 in LeBron's face and then go like this. Like he'd been in the league for 10 days and just tried to go like you did the John Cena to him. I was like, yep, I love this kid. He's my favorite already. Like, Cat, you a bitch.
Did you see the movie he was in, the Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah, I watched. I've seen it before.
he's the ultimate dickhead in that. He plays that role so well in that movie. He like that. You could tell he wasn't even acting. He's like, no, I'm just being a dick. And he was perfect at it. Like, it was terrifying how good he was at being a dickhead.
So it's so funny because actually I know a couple people from Minnesota, right? And so I actually know somebody who's actually met Anthony Edwards in person. Like, yeah, he's just a goofball. He's like a fucking young. He's a kid. He's a young kid. He's just goofy.
Yeah, I tried to be an extra in that Hustle movie because they were filming in South Philly, but I'm not that good at basketball, so they said no. They just gave me this bill like, no, we don't need you.
The effort was there.
No, I had to go one-on-one with Edwards.
They had like 17 NFL players in that movie.
I had to go one-on-one with Ann Edwards, and if I score a point, I could be an extra. Did not get a point. I got smoked 21-0. Worst day of my life.
Also, I'm not an Adidas guy whatsoever, but I am vibing with Ann Edwards' new kicks. I want a pair so bad. It looks like if Yeezys weren't ridiculous looking.
Basketball shoes, they do those really well. They actually do a good job with basketball.
Well, listen, I remember our childhood, man. I have a pair of T-Mac 3 retros upstairs. When those things came back to retro, I bought a pair that day. Now I can get them on sale for $60. I didn't care. I was like, dude, like I wanted the home Orlando colorway because that was my first pair of sneakers that got me into being a sneakerhead. That, the Garnets. What was the other Adidas pair I loved? Oh, Tim Duncan had a pretty cool couple pairs, but Gilbert Arenas, the Gil 01s were amazing.
I had a pair of Heelys. Those are pretty cool.
And there it is.
You currently have a pair of Heelys, don't you, Sugar?
Yeah, Chris, let's not try to act like you're not like really wearing them right now.
I'm just waiting for say back in my day.
Yo, dude, they have Peeps Heelys, Easter edition. This is pretty fucking sick. $65. Dude, this might be a steal. I might order this for the pod.
Might as well get it, man.
Just gonna live stream from our Twitter account. Oh, I forgot to 11 Instagram. Jesus Christ.
I've been kicked out of 3 malls for wearing
these. I need to get my head checked. Okay, now we're live on Instagram. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us now as we go live on Instagram, the other co-host of High Low Sports, a cynical Cowboys fan, a optimistic Giants fan and Kings fan, and an Anthony Edwards hater. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey Coyne.
Thank you. Yes, nice to be back. After all that, cynicism and sadistic that Jared's mentioning.
Listen, buddy, you're looking spiffy right now. I'm liking the polo.
Oh yeah. This is what happens when you have 3 presentations to prepare for in the next couple weeks.
I mean, I was on sales calls.
Man, who hates you?
No, it's not hate. It's potentially money to come into with my work. So can't really hate me for it, but
no, never. Like I wish you the best of luck, my friend. I can relate. What was it? Yesterday I was on sales calls until 5:30. I started 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I rolled into our show at 8:00 last night. And I was still late. I was 5 minutes late for that one.
There was one time back during when it was just me and Samir at one point when he was just doing the Thursday shows. I think I rolled into a show at 6:58. I pulled in the driveway here. I left the Connecticut shoreline at 6:04. I finished the job and I took off like a rocket. I think I probably should have been arrested for how fast I was driving my work truck all the way up. And then I got home at 6:58. Samir had no idea what he was doing. He started the show by himself. I was so proud of him. And I pulled in. It was Samir, Mookie, and Scott from Craft Brew. It was the weirdest combination of people. And I was just like, okay, I'm flying in here. And oh, there he is. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still wearing my work clothes, but we're doing this live. And I've got 4 beers in my hand. Let's kick it.
Yeah, you said Samir. That answered all the questions I needed to ask.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not as hating on him as I used to be because he still likes our shit, which is hilarious. I thought he hated us.
Tell him to send the money. I got a Venmo.
You can call him out. You know where his Twitter handle is.
No, I don't.
Oh,
wait, I never communicated once with that kid. Other than him money that he was wrong.
Yeah.
Facts.
I had to pay you for the Anthony Edwards bet because I was a year off, which sucks. But what are you gonna do?
What?
I paid you for the Anthony Edwards bet, remember? Because I said he was going to be a top 25 player by year 3, and it's year 4 now he is. And I'm kind of pissed about it. So I was a year off. I had to Venmo you $10. I was fucking pissed.
We got a Venmo Maddie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna make him. Hey, listen, he's. If he actually comments on this shit, maybe I'll Venmo him his $33. How about Southern Defense send me my goddamn package? It's been 3 fucking weeks since I drunkenly ordered a bunch of ammo. Come on.
Well, that's your problem. You bought ammo.
Drunkenly.
No, just ammo in general. I mean, good luck trying to get that.
No, I'm saying drunkenly because you probably typed in the wrong address.
No, I didn't. Actually, everything was correct. So, no, because everything's autofill.
Use Apple Pay.
My phone has the autofill, and there's no Apple Pay for this app because it's a whole.
Did you send it to my house by accident?
I don't even think I can send ammo to fucking
The
Pennsylvania.
last thing we need to be sending Chris.
He's got nothing to shoot at. I think he's okay.
You throw it. I'm not worried about throwing it.
No, he's gonna create like some kind of pipe gun with a fucking like a sewing pin.
No, okay.
Chris on a jersey, he'll just start sprinting and it'll pick up steam and turn into a bullet itself. All he has to do is get a running start.
I'll say,
right.
Chris, you have to pull up the headpiece.
He's not a MacGyver, guys. Let's not forget. Chris is a lot of things, but not a MacGyver.
There you go. Now he's
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic does. Never mind.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No, we're gonna get canceled. He can say it in the private chat.
Yep. Nope. I'm not even gonna put it there because I will get canceled.
Say it.
I will never be back.
I already got ammunition getting mailed to my house.
Do what?
Who will cancel you out of the 5 of us? Seriously, I'm the most un-PC human being. He's even more un-PC than me.
I don't know. I'm making this up. I don't want to say it out loud. Like if I put words to it behind it, then there's a problem.
Okay.
But don't. Then it's just one of those dark thoughts that almost won.
I'm just advertising Sonic 3 that comes out next year, April 2024. But
why aren't you wearing Knuckles gear then?
Because I don't have Knuckles gear. They're out. They don't have my size.
I said next year, but it's in like.
I think you bought that like 5 years ago. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually never searched up for Knuckles gear.
Doesn't Sonic come out in the next like?
It's like 60 days, yeah.
Month and a half.
No, I think they're having like a TV show, and then they're doing like another movie next year. I'm not like a big fan or anything.
Paramount's doing like a Knuckles series.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, listen. Do they even have Idris Elba doing the voice again, or they get somebody else to do it now?
I don't know.
Can you pay Idris Elba? I mean, we're talking about Paramount here.
What's he doing besides that, man? I think he's like his movie career peaked when he did Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't know, dude. I'll tell you what.
Sorry,
3
what?
weeks from now,
Wait.
You say that's the best movie he's ever been in?
I'm joking. I
was about to be hold the phone.
I mean, he did a long laundry list of Tyler Perry movies. So I mean, we can't really.
There was my joke. There was that, but I've seen the one with him and Gabrielle Union about 14,000 times on TikTok.
I'll tell you right now, dude. You know what I'm excited for? 3 weeks time from now, Kung Fu Panda 4 comes out, and I'm having a watch party.
Oh, you're gonna watch that movie?
Hmm?
I said you're gonna watch my movie.
Unfortunately, I had to witness Madam Web yesterday.
Oh God, how bad was it? Really? Seriously?
Was it good?
When you think of it contextually, what they were going for, it's still pretty bad. It's a bad script.
Yo, when Dakota Johnson, who's like the star of the fucking like movie, is like, yeah, this is absolutely god awful. I don't know how
she
this
fired
is
her agent.
Yo, seriously. So like, I know she fired her agent. So the biggest thing to me was I was trying to understand, like, hey, like, how is this possibly this bad? And then I actually you're the second friend who went and saw it. And the other one is even bigger of a Spider-Man head than you probably are. Like, he literally has a Spider-Man tattoo on his chest. Like, he has like the fucking little spider thing here. And he's just literally like
more of a fan of me if that's what we're going off of. Yep, definitely.
There's the line.
He literally. I mean, obviously I don't know how big of a Spider-Man fan you are, Hector, because we don't really talk superheroes much on here. But I was going to. We got to
hold on. What? Can we
pause? We have it in a while. We have it in a while.
Of an entire guest who had nothing but Marvel in the background for 30 minutes.
I
forgot
about that episode with Jay where he had the fucking dude. He has a Lego Mjolnir. It's fucking awesome.
I'm jealous. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to pause you there because we do talk about superheroes.
But we don't talk about like movies and TV enough. We really focus on sports a lot last 2 seasons. I was trying to tell I was gonna
say I quoted Batman, but I think that was Belly Up After Dark. I don't know. I was really drunk.
I think you did quote Batman because I was hammered, but I remembered that.
Jeez, guys, it's After Dark, not after blackout.
That's where the dark comes.
That's when Chris hosts it.
Chris, we love you.
Oh, me too.
Oh, the beef's been settled.
No.
No. We'll see you next
all
year.
right. So I will say this: the actors weren't bad. I think just the script sucked. I don't think the script was that great. I don't think that the producers. I think they literally just like read the script and was like, there's no editing that's needed on this. And it was
AI writers. Anybody?
Yeah, I will still give props to
they were on
Dakota
strike
Johnson. I
during
think she did fairly well with what she was given. Same thing to Sydney Sweeney.
Bonk.
They don't really do much. It's not really like you're not going to see them and they're like become superheroes.
I heard that was like there was 2 minutes of suit time.
It's so basically I don't know if I should spoil the movie or anything.
Just spoil it. Nobody fucking cares.
If you don't,
All right, so the villain, the bad guy, he's having visions of him getting killed by the three girls. You know, Sydney Sweeney, the other chick, and the other chick. And so he has this vision. So he's like, I gotta find them now and kill them now before they get their powers. And then like Dakota, you know, she has like she gets visions now, like her out of nowhere, her powers just came in. And so now she's like seeing these visions about these girls getting killed. So she's like, I gotta save them before they die. And then it's weird because then there's like a brief period where she's like, I gotta leave the girls here in New York with Uncle Ben, and I'm gonna go to Peru to figure out what my powers are all about. And then I don't know how the hell that happened, but it happened. It was very confusing. It could have been done better.
Just remember, this was a movie made when writers were on strike, so they could not change any.
No, this was written before the writers went on strike.
It doesn't matter when it was written. It matters when it was filmed and finished. They couldn't change a single line in that movie during the strike.
Yeah, the movie sucked. And the timing is also very confusing. Time is very conflicting.
I'm not giving it any leeway because I think all Marvel projects need to take a fucking breather for about 6 months to 12 months.
I can't wait for Deadpool versus.
Oh no, that's different. That's Reynolds and Jackman on their shit. I'm ready for it.
Dude, I got a quick little story for you. So when I was 8, Jared's already smiling. When I was 8, my aunt and her husband took me to the movies, and you know, I thought I'm gonna see like, you know, a movie, you know, that's like kid friendly. So I saw Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties was out, so I wanted to see that. And my aunt went to take me to see Tropic Thunder. I'm in second grade.
I seriously want to know where this is going. All right, keep going.
Well, no, I'm in second grade, and all the kids in school have seen Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties, and they're all talking about it. And I'm just quoting the most raunchy shit from Tropic Thunder, and I got suspended. And I forgot what I said, but I got suspended in second grade. So that was a hoot.
This is crazy because I saw Tropic Thunder when I was in 8th grade in the theaters.
All of you.
Not gonna say it then. I'm not gonna say it.
I'm about to say.
Not gonna say it.
Get out of here.
No, not gonna say it. I think I'm the oldest person in this room right now.
You're not much older than me, Hector. Calm down.
Chris, we're the youngins.
Yeah, we really are, dude. We're hanging out with all these grandpas. Couldn't be us.
Children on my right.
Hey, Sonic, take a beat. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Now we're
Knuckles out of here.
Respect your elders, Chris.
What'd you say?
I was in high school when that movie came out.
I need to look it up because I might have been.
I remember it was right off the heels of fucking Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah.
I got geezers on my right
Jesus.
and on my left.
Yeah, I was 8 years
I don't
old.
want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about it. I was a senior, and I was literally a senior in high school.
Damn.
What class? Wait, what year did you graduate, Kelsey?
09.
Okay, so you are older than me. Thank God.
I was the oldest person. I know I'm the oldest person in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Seasoned.
I mean, it's only by 1 year. It's only actually me and Kelsey might still be the same age. But,
yeah, actually, probably. I was born in 91, so we're probably close.
I was born in 91 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in 99. I'm just a 90s baby too.
I feel like Chris is like, he's like, if you were born before 2000, you're an old man. I'm like, God damn it, Chris.
No, I was
I
born
don't, even,
99.
I don't even think
That's
Chris is
old.
counted as a millennial.
No,
No,
he's a Gen Zer.
We've had this discussion, DJ.
Out of the corner booth crew, me, Matt, and Kevin barely all skid through as millennials.
You're Gen Z.
1996, baby.
Zillennial.
Yeah, you're that in between. They call them Zillennials.
Oh my
Sorry,
god!
I'm on my iPhone, guys.
Stop
Don't think you've ever heard of
gatekeeping
it.
a generation, you fucking gophers.
I'm sorry,
You're
you
the
never got to experience life before computers.
Dude, I didn't get my first computer in our house until I was like 6.
What?
No, I'm kidding. My dad had one for design. I didn't get to use one until I was like 6.
But you saw one. You
Yes.
saw one in your lifetime.
You
Bro,
got to bless your eyes with it.
I
was
didn't see.
in
The
middle
only
school.
time I saw a computer was in
I got
school.
one.
We were
I didn't
playing
get a
with sticks
computer-
and
I
rocks in
didn't
the backyard.
I didn't get computers in school until I was like 2nd grade.
I broke my nose 3 times because I couldn't stay inside and play on a computer.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
why.
even
Not because of that, but
Here's
literally
the thing is,
because
like, I never was one of those kids. Like, my parents made me go play outside. Like, we had friends in the neighborhood. We were playing
It
basketball.
doesn't matter. Made
baseball,
you go
football, all that
outside.
shit. Dude, I never like was inside during like the summer and shit. The only time I was inside was when it was like dark out.
You
Dude,
said
We
I
weren't
was-
even allowed inside when it was dark out. They only let us
Even
inside.
then, like all the
That's
neighborhood
crazy.
kids were playing fucking Manhunt until fucking like 10 o'clock at night every fucking.
You say it's playing Manhunt. We were living Manhunt. That was
Yeah,
our
I
lifestyle.
literally got manhunted by the police because I didn't show up when the lights went out. That's how, but they couldn't call me because they didn't know where I was. There was no such thing as a
All
cell
right,
phone.
what age did you get your first cell phone?
Freshman year of high school.
Sophomore year of high school, and it wasn't actually like my own cell phone. It was someone I was borrowing.
Yeah, mine was because my parents got a divorce and I had to be able to contact my dad somehow. And so he bought a cell phone for me. It was one of those pay as you go. I don't even know if people really remember what those are. But they were a $10 flip phone, and I loved it
I
because
remember those shits. My boy had one of those. He had like the little Nokia one that was basically bulletproof.
Nah, it wasn't. It was an LG one. It was a little red LG one.
Hey,
But-
look,
Speaking of children,
still Jesus in the chat.
Yeah, he's the one that's married out of all of us.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's been married since he was fucking 20. He doesn't count.
Congratulations, Josh. We love you.
He's been married for 360
Yo, dude, we should have a belly up bachelor. Oh, dude, starring Chris.
I literally heard a bachelor starting all dudes.
Belly up bachelor.
You mean belly up bachelorette?
Yeah, we
How did,
like,
did you just dip or did he get put in timeout? What just happened?
I took myself out of this one.
Oh,
yeah. DJ is the only one that
He
was
said
sick.
belly up bachelor with all
bachelor.
dudes.
Bachelor.
Yeah, that was my.
Yeah,
that
I
was
can't even
my-
say it.
We need bachelorette. That would be,
Bachelor.
would be
Yeah,
bachelorette.
that with all the women's.
Although
Fuck,
you know what the
guys,
problem is?
365 days off. Sue me.
You know what the problem is, Chris? You guys could all accomplish yourselves in the bachelorette. I'd be in the bachelorette golden years.
Damn, you dating yourself right now. All right, so Deej, you never answered. When did you get your first cell phone? What age?
Let's see. I had facial hair. My head hair was already gone. My nose was reached. Probably like 12, 13. Somewhere
Okay,
in
so I actually got my first cell phone after DJ. I got mine at 13.
That's when I got mine.
But mine was also
No,
when
I
cell
mean-
phones were first invented, and I thought it was a weapon because it was a solid brick. So it was.
Oh, see, mine was that the cool Verizon one that flipped 2 different directions. That was the
Oh
first
god,
one.
yeah, that didn't come out until I was already in a walker. So never mind, we're good.
Yeah, dude. I'd already had a couple knee surgeries by that point.
That actually tracks.
No, but like I actually didn't get my first cell phone for my own plan until I was 20.
Oh, my first one. My first
Three?
plan was 26.
Your first cell phone plan was you were 23?
No, my first one I paid for myself. Like,
Yeah, like the first one that I actually had a plan, not a pay as you go phone. So
okay. As if I was like first time you were on your own with the cell phone. I was like 26.
no, I literally my first phone that was not that stupid red flip phone was an iPhone 4.
My first phone was the LG. I think it was the Alias is what they called it or whatever. Then I had a couple NVs and then it was iPhones from there on out.
I remember
NV2 was fucking bulletproof. That thing was indestructible. I love that fucking phone.
My first cell phone was the Motorola Razor.
Ooh, I remember that. I was 1-to-1.
That
Same.
was at that
I had
time,
one. I had one.
At
That
that
was
time
cool as
in
fuck.
2008. The year was 2008, and that was considered the pinnacle of cellular technology.
Hector
Yeah.
and DJ, you guys
Motorola Razr.
might enjoy this, but you guys remember the holders for all these flip phones?
Yo,
hip side holders?
the holsters.
No, Jared. No, not the holders you saw that were like this freaking big. No, they were like this big, had a little stretchy pouch, and you push the thing down in it. And
I remember I had one for the razor.
It might as well have been like a little paperclip size thing, and you could literally pull it out like some Django Fett shit. Like, bam.
Yeah, and then the coolest thing was when I saw a dude that had one that actually connected to the phone at all times and it stayed on the phone and like had a clear like number pad cover. Yeah, and it would just like clip into the belt buckle, and I was like, oh, I want one. I never bought it, but I always wanted one.
No, fair. I think one of my favorite ones was y'all remember the Sidekick? I never was able to get one because I didn't have PDE mobile.
One of my good friends in high school had one.
Yeah, one of mine did too, and I was like, this thing is wild looking.
He broke that and then had to go back to a BlackBerry, or as I called it, the Crackberry. And I mean the OG BlackBerry. Like it wasn't like
around a BlackBerry. My buddy was like, he gave me his, and I was just like trying to look up shit. Like this is wild. This fucking keypad's crazy.
Dude, the track.
It was funny. Out of all my buddies to get the Sidekick, it was my buddy that was like in the most beat up apartment complex. Like I mean, his mom was working like I don't know, like five different houses throughout the week, and I was just like. And most of the time he's always the one like he's one of those guys that like everything that he owns, he takes really good care of it. Like every single video game he had, like he would get back in the case. Like that
was me. That was me.
That's how he was. And then like of all the things for him to have that his mom like was like, yeah, let's get you this was when he got the Sidekick. And I remember like everyone was just like, bro, y'all barely afford rent. How do you guys get this thing? And it was just like,
no, that's how it is with the Sidekick. Either the motherfucker barely could afford rent, or their parents were driving Mercedes. That's how it was.
You want to know the craziest part about the Sidekick? It was an expensive phone at $200.
Yeah,
I think
now we don't bat an eye at a $1,200 cell phone.
I think so. I have a XL. What is it? I have the 14 Plus. Right, this thing was $1,150. That's
my point.
Yeah, I was like, and I got on it was $1,150, but I got on sale for $600.
It's still like OG $1,150. Like the Sidekick was $200. Period. Point blank. When you got a plan, it was like $150.
Listen, I was about to walk in there and pay $45 a month for a phone. The guy goes, "Oh, it's $22 a month if you buy it today." I was like, "Yep, sold." I'm like, I got to put an extra like $20 a month on my phone plan. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like direct, first phone stories, but I remember one of my buddies got his first phone, and then we were doing prank calls, and I told him to call my Uncle Gilbert, and it was like a Friday night, and he was just drinking, and then turns out Uncle Gilbert was like cursing us out. So I mean, that was pretty scary, but I mean, it was pretty cool to see someone with like a phone and shit, because like I didn't have one, but
I'll say. Chris, I kind of feel bad. You never got to experience the joy of prank calling somebody without caller ID.
Yo, facts. That was.
Well, I mean, there's always the old reliable star 60.
Star 67.
Star 67.
Hey, you remember star 68 though?
Which one? Star 68. What was that one?
That's how you can get like be an unknown caller.
Oh,
that's right. I gotta do that shit for filling my fucking clients.
Teaching all these kids new lessons. I don't know if it still works. If anybody tests it, can test that out and let me know.
Right, you know what? We're gonna prank call Kevin later.
Ooh.
He won't pick up though. And I know for a fact Kevin will see an unknown number and will not pick up, guaranteed.
Prank call Mike.
He does pick it up, so I'm gonna say yell War Eagle.
Oh, I got this, boys.
I will text you Kevin's number if you don't have. Well, you have it's in the group chat. I was like, you guarantee you have this shit.
No, I mean in the group chat, he has his email.
Nah, that Chris will never know about is the struggle of having to call somebody's landline, knowing for a fact that they're definitely not going to be the first one to pick up.
Yo,
you're not, and like the parents don't know you're dating this person, and so.
Is Kim there? Who is this? This is Jared. I'm friends with her from school. That was the most awkward conversation of all time.
It got worse. The worst one I ever had was when both parents get on both lines they have, and you got mom on this year, dad on this year, and they're like, "How do you know our daughter? What are your plans with our daughter?"
I was like in middle school when that shit happened.
Dude, I just want to know what the homework was. Like, calm down, guys. mind you, I knew what the homework was. I just want to know the other homework, the extra credit.
Yo, y'all remember when they used to call your house phone to tell you if there was a snow day or not?
I'm from Texas. That doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all from down south. You don't know this shit. Us northeast.
When there's a tropical storm, we get that.
Yeah.
We,
Tropical storms never hit during the school year for us, H.
We had to watch the Weather Channel.
Bro,
or
the
radio.
That's what we had to do. Was like
radio
during if you were like in the morning, like the news will like the certain school districts will not be having class that day, and you're just staring there like a hawk, like hoping that your school district is gonna pop up on there.
The worst was where I lived at in Alabama when that would happen because we were down near the Florida border.
Oh jeez.
So half of the counties popping up are all Florida. So it'd be Florida, all these counties. And I'm like, all right, get to Alabama, get to Alabama, get to Alabama. And my bus is coming down the street and I hear it and I'm like, dang it. And so I have to start running out, go get my bus because I already knew if the bus is coming, it's not shut down. Nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, no. So there was one time
not making it into school.
There was one. So up north, I don't know. Deej, you grew up north, right?
Northwest, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you guys got snow days, right?
Not one. It did not matter if it was -30 and there was 4 feet of snow. They told us to go in. We had somebody die in high school because she slid on black ice into a semi. They're like, "Oh shit, that sucks. Should have drove better." It's like,
holy fuck! Oh my god!
Like literally, they did not. We did not have a single snow day my entire life.
Yeah,
better you than me.
I grew up in the Northeast where like everyone's dad knew a lawyer, so they would never send kids into school if there was anything over 4 inches of snow. It was guaranteed.
Lucky.
Anything under 4 inches, you were going to school. It did not fucking matter.
No,
dude, I remember I had one.
Chris is going into that again.
Oh,
so when I lived in Utah through elementary school.
Yeah, I'm like connection's bad.
Yeah, Chris, you pause for a second. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you get your shit together. We'll put you in timeout for a minute.
But no, so in elementary school in 2002, the Olympics rolled through Utah, the Salt Lake City Olympics, right? Winter Olympics. My principal was chosen to walk the torch, but to do that, we had to meet a reading challenge. And when we got the reading challenge, he had to crawl. He crawled with the torch through the city to the school, and in the snow, 2 feet of snow, this guy crawled through to get to school. Didn't cancel school. And that was just like, and I mind you, in Utah, I walked to school. I walked the whole mile, I think it was.
You really are dating yourself now,
bro. I didn't. But you know what I didn't say, and it actually was true. Is I didn't say it was uphill both ways because it technically was. It went uphill.
I'm done.
Down a little gully, back up the hill, and you're in the school. So then you go downhill and then come back up, and you get to the apartments.
I'm done. I don't know which Chris I'm getting here. So I see another one. Let's see if this one joins up. It's just black.
Oh, it's back. This one's black.
Back in black.
I'll let him figure his shit out. When Chris figures out his camera. All right. So we actually have to talk about some sports at some point because technically it's a sports show. Yeah. Listen, as much as I would love to reminisce for hours. So, Kels, when you were joining in, we were actually talking about this a little bit. Deshaun Watson could get possibly suspended again if the NFL finds more evidence in his trial. That shit has me dying. I love the fact that the Browns are just suffered for this shit.
If it wasn't even more clear, the Texans won the trade.
They got Joe Flacco. They're good, bro.
Yo, speaking of Joe Flacco,
did they sign him to a contract?
I think it's like 2 years.
Something like that. This is where we need Matt, but he's like dying of sickness right now. No, actually,
usually DJ gives me the answer when I need it.
I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
Joe Flacco contract?
They haven't signed him yet. I don't think.
Oh, never mind.
I was like, I don't think they signed him. I mean, it would have been everywhere on social media of Joe Flacco.
Yeah, they signed
him. I mean, this goon in the corner who can't get his camera together. There it is.
Did it work? Oh, okay.
We're talking about your boy Joe Flacco.
Not the Flacco. I was gonna tell you my weather story, but then my connection was all fucked up.
It's okay. We don't need to hear it.
Yeah, we're moving on. We'll save it for the next Thursday show because we've got to start McCarthy with your randomness at some point too.
All right, that's fine.
Have you seen
I'll
some
be
of the
over
things
here.
about that case with Deshaun, though? Like right here, it says, accusing Watson of coercing a massage therapist with intellectual and mental disabilities into performing oral. Yeah. The
What?
case was filed in October of 22.
Like, I mean, the bar is low.
I
Bar's
think it
already
just-
low. But
Yeah.
good God.
Jesus.
Whatever the bar was, whatever the basement of the bar was, it's exploded now. That is the lowest of the low.
That's what this says. I don't take like obviously don't anyone take that exactly from me. That's just what I read from this thing too. But if that is the case of what is in question here, my oh my.
A lot of rub downs.
That's a bunker buster.
Yo, that's that. We're digging halfway to China at this point. Like Jesus. All right. Whew, I can't even with that shit. All right, we're moving on to something a little more hilarious. The San Francisco 49ers are allegedly being linked to signing Brandon Staley as their defensive coordinator. Multiple NFL sources report. As an Eagles fan, I am celebrating. This is great.
I mean, I don't care.
I mean, come on. As a Cowboys fan, Kels, you should be loving this shit.
I want the Eagles' demise more than I want the Niners' demise, but I get it. Yeah, I don't like the Niners.
I mean, don't you hate the Niners as much as you hate us or close to it? Like, wouldn't you want
No.
them to be bad?
No, they are 5th on the list.
I think
What's your 5? Okay, so we know all of my hierarchy of hatred. What's your 5?
Okay, number 1, the Eagles. Number 2, the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins. Number 3, the New York Football Giants. It could be higher, honestly, because they share a name with my favorite baseball team, so they kind of ruined that one for me whenever I search Giants on Google.
I would understand that.
Number 4 being them New England Patriots. Hate those guys. Can't stand them. Number 5, Philadelphia Eagles again, because, yeah.
Even though now New England is just depressing now.
Yeah, the Patriots are just kind of just sad at this point. My hierarchy of hate now that the Super Bowl is over is number 1 is the Dallas Cowgirls. Number 2 is the San Francisco 49ers. Number 3 is the New York Football Giants. Number 4 is our boy Chet's New Orleans Saints. And number 5 is the Fighting Commie Commanders.
Crap, I didn't think about the Saints. Maybe they might.
I fucking hate the Saints. Ever since that 2018 bullshit with Alshon Jeffrey's drop, I've wanted to fight every Saints fan I've talked to, especially Cruz. Me and Cruz have gotten into fucking screaming matches about the fucking Saints.
Where my first college was in Alabama, filled with New Orleans kids. And mind you, if you don't remember what happened in 2009, that was the immediate rise out of nothing after Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, that's right. That was
who that crap didn't start until 2009.
Oh, I know. Listen, I
hear it.
Wait. You're saying Hurricane Katrina started in 2009?
No. The who dat.
The who dat shit. All that rise of the Saints shit.
Oh, okay.
All you heard anywhere you went was who dat, who dat, who dat, and I'm like, no.
All I will say is this: the Saints are a lucky onside kick and a Tracy Porter pick 6 from being a garbage can franchise with no Super Bowl titles. Let that sink in for a second.
God, fuck Hank Basket. Fuck that guy.
Eagles legend.
God, the ball's kicked right at your face. If you spend less time on reality TV with your gosh damn wife, you know how to recover the onside kick that hit you in the face.
Or in bed with drag queens.
To be fair, he did have his hand full. Jared beat me to it, but I was going to make the joke about his hands being full. He definitely had 2 balls off the field.
I heard that shit when I was in college. I was like, yo, Hank Baskett got busted doing what?
Yeah, he had 2 balls off the field. So
your name is literally Basket. It hit you in the basket. God, I hate that guy.
Listen, my favorite thing was the other day. I saw this. It was this article, and so we're a couple of days away from the Super Bowl, right? And I was thinking about this because I keep seeing a lot of stuff. One, the NFL is rigged, crowd. I fucking can't stand you anymore. Like, I don't care anymore. You know how much money Vegas lost in the Super Bowl? It's actually kind of scary. Like that, because 70% of the money bet was on the Chiefs. Let that sink in for a second. Across all sports books, 70% of the money was bet on the Chiefs. That's insane. And they lost. They won.
To be fair, I want a lot more.
Chiefs being the underdog in the Super Bowl was like the dumbest thing I ever like.
Oh, Vegas fucked up. They fucked up big time.
Should have learned after making underdogs against the Bills. You definitely should have learned after the Baltimore game. You should have learned during the bye week before the Super Bowl.
Oh, no. They cleaned up on the Bills game. Everyone thought the Bills were going to fucking roll them because the Bills were the hot team still. But
the Bills
they also bet against them against the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm saying like it was they were 3-point underdogs to the Bills and 4.5 to the Ravens. It's like you would think by then, all right, maybe let's just
have to look at where the money's getting moved. A lot of people were taking the favorites in those games.
And I'm saying Vegas should be like, you know what? Maybe we should just give the Chiefs the favorite on. So it's not overthinking.
This is the Tom Brady situation all over again. Any game Patty's playing in the playoffs.
Yeah,
no. He's a favorite until proven otherwise, whether we like it or we hate it.
No, I'm not saying he's as good. Okay, let me. It sounds like you think I'm saying he's as good as Tom Brady. No, I'm saying that given that team, they need to be the favorites in every single opportunity, just because of who he is, similar to the Tom Brady rule.
He's only been outdueled in the playoffs by 2 different quarterbacks. 3, if you count Tom.
One different.
Joe. He got outdueled last year in the Super Bowl by Jalen, and he got outdueled by Tom. No, stop it.
He missed
he
5
lost,
passes in last year.
blew it. The defense fucking blew it.
He only missed 5 passes. How can that be being outdueled by a guy who went?
He had 90% passer. He had a 90 passer rating. He said 70% completion percentage. He threw 31 passes,
and he missed 5. No, I'm not talking. Jalen threw for 60%.
No, Jalen was 70. He had the second highest.
Patty only missed 5 passes, so you do the math on that. Which one sounds better to me? Which one looks like a better efficient quarterback here?
Jalen had the second best quarterback rating game in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, he had the second best rating of that game.
If we're going to include dueling, technically Andrew Luck.
Best quarterback ratings of all time. Number 1 is Nick Foles. Number 2 is Jalen Hurts.
We're going to go this
far. 5 is Patrick Mahomes. Go check the fucking stats. This is actually something I know because I am a staunch Jalen Hurts defender in that last year's Super Bowl. Besides that fumble, he was immaculate. Jonathan Gannon deserves his head in a fucking pike in Philadelphia for what happened that Super Bowl last year. Also, CJ Gardner-Johnson's bum ass. You can't cover anybody. DJ, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I got a little animated.
I don't say if we're going with this. Technically, we can go by and say Andrew Luck outdueled him when in Patrick's first playoff game ever because Andrew threw a touchdown and had more yards. Granted, the Chiefs rolled them and it didn't matter. So
yes, I was referring more to Super Bowls, but
always appreciate a good appreciation.
We were talking about getting outdueled.
I always appreciate a good positive for Andrew Luck.
I love Andrew Luck, man. I felt so bad for him, man. I really did. This is why Ryan Gregson should be put up on war crimes for what he did to Andrew Luck.
Oh, I will go Ramsey Bolton on him. I will flay him in public in Indianapolis if they provide it to me.
Oh my god!
Not literally, but figuratively.
Yeah, no, no. So what my point was for this whole rant before I got into an argument about Jalen Hurts is my team and my fan base made a lot of excuses after last year's Super Bowl.
They did.
But it all centered around one call, and that was it.
What was the Eagles player that was talking shit to the 49ers recently? That was saying we lost by
one of the all-time best defensive tackles of our generation. Yeah, Fletcher Cox was talking shit about Debo, who disappeared in that game. Yes, Kelsey.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes stat line. 21 of 27, 77.8% passer or percent completion percentage, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, a passer rating of 131.8.
QBR of 96.
You should have done blind quarterbacks. Which quarterback was that?
I guess technically speaking, in his career, he has an 85.2 passer rating in Super Bowls. Total
because of 2021 where he
First
got
half Patrick
the
in
shit
Super Bowls,
kicked out of him.
Second half Patrick in Super Bowls.
Second half, listen, I am not doubting Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback of our generation, but he's already, in my opinion, a top 10 quarterback of all time.
Oh, top 5.
He's right on top 5. He's sneaking in there.
Bro, dude's only 28 years old, man. That's the crazy thing.
He's my fucking age. He's literally, I think, 5 months younger than me. He all I'm saying is, in that Super Bowl, it was not Hurts who lost them that game. It was a combination of their lack of ability to run the football because Miles Sanders forgot how to play football. This is why in Carolina they basically chucked him out to pasture. Ask any Panthers fan. And Jonathan Gannon basically not realizing he has to actually coach a football game still to get a job. This is why when we lost to the Cardinals in week 17, I drank myself stupid on New Year's because I was like, not only did this scumbag cost us a ring, he also beat us. I wanted to beat everyone on the Eagles roster to death. I was so mad. But God bless Sean Desai, Brian Johnson, and Matt Patricia have been jettisoned into outer space.
So I just want to clarify, Jared. Jalen's stat line was 27 of 38. Great yardage, 304. 1 touchdown.
Because he ran 2 in himself.
1 touchdown.
He ran 3 in.
80.9 QBR and a 103.4 passer rating.
Yo, should I? I'm bet on
96.3.
I flipped the passer ratings. I'm in the QBR. I'm sorry.
So just saying, he didn't get outruled by Jalen. Jalen had a great game, but he also had an empty calorie game from a quarterback standpoint.
Okay, the problem is what I hate when people like. I was arguing with this kid once at like a bar about this shit, right? And he goes, "Oh, he only threw 1 touchdown." I'm like, he ran 3 in because they were on the goal line.
He got escorted in for 3.
Well, I mean, he was. You can't say he was just on the goal line. He did have 70 yards in the game. He was from a running standpoint.
My dude was on his shit. Like he had one of the best mobile quarterback performances of all time in a playoff game. I'm saying is that this kid was arguing with me. He's like, "Oh, it was a terrible game," and I'm like, "The fuck are you smoking?" So
he also lost the only fumble of the game. The only
Miles Sanders lost. It was Miles Sanders.
Jalen Hurts had 1 fumble and 1 lost. Miles Sanders had 1 fumble, no lost.
Yeah, Miles's cost us more.
Miles didn't lose anything.
Stopped the drive when we were about to ice the game.
Doesn't defeat the end.
It was a hell of an offensive game plan by Shane Steichen. I'll say that.
I had a job picked up. No, I'm just kidding.
Literally the day of the Super Bowl. They waited till the day of. Like,
all I'm saying is this. I have never heard more. So I have gained a newfound respect for Niners fans over the past 4 days. I really have, except for their videos of them beating up televisions. Besides that, I like
taking a page out of the Dallas Cowboys playbook.
My diplomat, my representative of Niners fans, which is our friends Matt Barr and Scott Kaiser of the Kraft Brew family, they've been very cordial. They've been very like they've been like, listen, this sucks. We lost. I'm like, I got a lot of respect for you boys. Dude, the Niners players, y'all fucking suck, man. I fucking hate you guys more. Like, if I hear one more, so the one thing is the Eagles fan base made a zillion excuses after the Eagles lost, but you didn't hear the players say shit. The Niners haven't stopped making excuses since the game ended.
Hold on.
Jared.
Brandon Graham talked a little.
Brandon
Graham talks to everybody. He's excluded.
Jordan Mailata.
CJG or CGJ.
We don't claim him.
Well, he was there at the time you claimed he was the best safety in the league that year.
I was also drunk.
You claimed him.
I was drunk.
AJ
talked shit. Okay, no. AJ was saying
Dallas.
AJ was talking shit to fucking Juju Smith-Schuster.
Doesn't matter. You talk shit. You talk shit.
No, you talking shit about him. Basically, his only contribution was getting a holding call.
Well, that's a damn good contribution when it wins you a Super Bowl. Congratulations. That man's contract just earned the Chiefs 16 times what he's worth. That one penalty. He just earned the Chiefs.
What I'm saying is that the overtime rules, the fact they're still bitching and moaning about like all this other shit, and the Niners the entire season have been just talking about everything and anything, these players. And listen, I'm all for fucking players saying their piece. Please say it. This is why podcasts like I Am Athlete, which was good until Brandon Marshall lost his shit, Pivot, which I'm a big fan of now. I like Green Light with Chris Long. And also, I'm actually a big fan of Micah Parsons' podcast, actually. He's been actually pretty entertaining.
I love Parsons' podcast.
I don't particularly like the CJ Stroud one because he's acting like a little bitch.
Oh, I know. That shit was fucking hilarious watching CJ fucking just fuck with him. But that
was good.
But what I'm saying is that I have heard more like the dumbest shit come out of the Niners camp since this happened. When it comes to the Eagles Super Bowl, like, let's not mince words here. The defense blew a 10-point lead. It's not anything to debate, okay? Somebody asked me during the offseason, the person who does our music producing for our show, Mr. Maserati is his rap name. He does our intro music. He asked me, he's a big Giants fan. He goes, hey, what do you think about CJ going to the Detroit? And I'm like, I said, I want to show you something. We sat down on my couch and we watched the last 20 minutes of the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl. As painful as it was, who is the person who got smoked on both of those whip routes that scored touchdowns? I'll give you two guesses. We'll get it in the first one.
What is a safety's job?
To cover the fucking flat when the corner goes
cover
inside.
The deepest man.
It's not the fucking coverage they were in.
What a safety should never be matched up against a guy who they know is faster and quicker, who is a skilled position. If it's a tight end,
he's one of the fastest safeties in football. It doesn't fucking matter. His assignment was the fucking flat in that case when they do the cross up. There was the communication. He was out of position both fucking times. Both fucking times, his guy he was supposed to cover on the switch was open for a touchdown. That's why they got it twice for a touchdown. I will not back down on this one.
I'm just saying, if they'd have listened to DJ all year last year saying that you can't keep them in man coverage because they're not that good in man coverage, it's that defense getting sacks. That DJ said all last year, 70 sacks has a lot of efficiency.
You're right.
I know. I'm taking my victory lap right now. That's all. Because
I know exactly. This is why I really hope we go draft like a bunch of defensive backs in this year's draft. Like Bradbury is as good as cut.
They could trade up to pick.
Clay is taking a fucking pay cut or he's gone.
Trade up to pick number 15.
Okay, hold on. Pause of all that one. Darius Slay is probably not the one that you can consider a liability.
Oh, no. He's not a liability. I'm just saying his contract's insane.
Then again, Matt Patricia's going to still be there then by all means.
Oh, no, Matt Patricia's already gone. I think he was let go the day after Desai got fired.
Good. Well, still say Darius Slay.
Vic Fangio is a big fan of Darius Slay. I want him to take more of like kind of playing center field role, actually do what he does best, which is read the quarterback.
You know, that's funny. There's actually a few safeties that I still think need to make that move. I still stand by Patrick Peterson being one of them. There's corners that need to make the move to safety. But I think Patrick Peterson, who did make that because of necessity this year, and he played well. But I also think Darius Slay is the other guy that needs to.
Well, Darius Slay, honestly, we need a free safety because the thing is, Sidney Brown is going to be an amazing safety in football. Every time he's on the field, this kid just wreaks havoc. He has that Troy Polamalu energy. It's not just because of the hair. Every time he either is laying a stick or he's picking a pass off, he's always around the ball. I'm a big fan of Sidney Brown.
I mean, Sidney Brown, good, yes. Troy Polamalu comparison, bad.
Oh, no. I'm not saying he's going to Troy Polamalu.
Our comparison, though.
I'm just saying he's got that type of energy. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
that's like me saying James Williams is going to be the next Sam Chancellor. Like, it's not. So, listen, like, my ideal draft is the Eagles get a corner or like a pass rusher in the first round. Go get my boy Cam Kitchens in the second because I think this kid is the most underrated safety in this year's class. The fact that he's ranked second among safeties, according to Pro Football Focus, is a fucking joke. I watched this kid make nothing but plays from the second he walked on Coral Gables on Miami's campus to the second he graduated. Like that, like Cam Kitchens is the best safety in this class. I shared with Chris and Matt his highlight tape. I'm like, listen, this kid does nothing but make tackles in the backfield, swats passes down, and picks off ridiculous interceptions. And he's got great return after the catch ability as a defender, which is insane to think about as a third ability.
And then, out of respect, I sent him Linsanity highlights.
And I wanted to throw a brick at him. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about Jeremy Lin's bullshit.
Well, hey, if the Eagles want, they could trade it to pick number 15 and send pick number 23 and Hassan Reddick to the Colts and go get themselves Terrion Arnold or whatever corner.
Apparently, that whole Hassan Reddick thing was fabricated.
Cool. I'll take a second round pick instead. They got two of them.
Listen, all I want is Kool-Aid McKinstry because he's a press corner, and that's what Mr. Vic Fangio is running. So,
and they can trade it.
What'd you say?
I said, is he a press corner?
Hey, listen.
Or is he a
top-rated press corner in college last year? top rated press corner in college last year. All I'm saying.
Top rated corner in college last year. Yeah.
Press. When it comes to press coverage, he was a top rated press corner last year.
It's because Terry Arnold was on the other side cooking people.
Exactly. I do like this kid at Toledo out of what is it, Toledo? The corner.
Yeah, he's gonna be a first round guy, especially.
He's crazy. I watched his highlight tape this morning. For some reason, DJ this year I start with defensive backs because you got me thinking about Cooper DeJean. When I'm gonna be breaking news. Filling in for
no, that's supposed to be the end of the show type of conversation, man. God, that's literally what we end the show with.
Just saying, Cooper DeJean's gonna surprise people. They're gonna be turned off by the fact that he's light and runs a 4.5.
Here. Listen, I love. By the way, Cooper DeJean's tape is fucking awesome.
He's a great football player. He's just not going to be he's just not necessarily going to run a 4.3, and people are like, "Oh, he's a safety."
You know what? I think he might sneakily run like a 4.48. Like he might like Cortland Finnegan speed. Like he's going to be more of like a scrappy, like mid-speed corner. Like he's not going to be like blowing you away with his speed, but he's not going to be like fucking Byron Murphy slow.
He's going to.
I think he's a guy who runs faster in pads than he does on in
bingo
in the combine.
I
will say, I think the least shocking thing that will happen in the combine will be him running a 4.3.
Breaking news: Caitlin Clark has officially broken Kelsey Plum's record for the all-time scoring in women's Division I basketball. So congratulations to Caitlin Clark.
Damn, we had one thing going for us, Kelsey's.
Listen, I love Kelsey Plum. Now she's getting divorced from Darren Waller. What?
Whoa, wait, what?
No, you didn't hear about this shit? Like apparently he like there's like rumors they're getting divorced and shit.
Way to go, Josh McDaniels. You tore their family apart by trading.
No, seriously, that's part of the reason. Like this is the rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Allegedly, this is what I've been hearing.
Josh McDoofus, goddammit.
Yo, it's catching on, Josh McDoofus.
Josh McFucknut.
No, Josh McDoofus. It works better.
I like it the other way.
Josh McDeck. Right. If he walks around the Waller household again.
All right. A couple of breaking news quick. We're going to move on. Allegedly, Joe Mixon is going to be cut by the Cincinnati Bengals as soon as March 8th or 13th, whenever the new league year starts. That's the new word I've heard is Joe Mixon is the first victim to be cut by the Bengals.
You said Joe Burrow.
Joe Mixon.
Okay.
I said
Joe
Mixon.
Like, sir.
No. Listen, as much as I would like to make jokes about I love Joe Burrow. I think he was very entertaining. He won me a lot of money back in 2019. Here's the thing. I was very straight up. It's Joe Mixon who's probably going to be cut, which I think Joe Mixon will be signed very quickly. He's still a very talented running back. But that being said, it's interesting to see what the Bengals do in this year's draft in terms of possibly getting a running back second, third round. Some of the other headlines I saw, the Hassan Reddick deal. Obviously, we talked about this already a little bit, but according with Jay, I believe it was Schwartzer reported it that the sources that Rap Sheet talked about when he was apparently going to be like allowed to explore trade options back in Super Bowl Sunday, that was all bullshit. This eerily reminds me and Chris of last year with Darius Slay, where apparently Slay was told to seek trade, but it was really just what's his market value so we can re-sign him for a deal we don't overpay. This is Howie Roseman. That's all he does. He does this every fucking 3 off seasons. This is like the 15th time he's done this. And it took me till this year to realize this is his trend. But other than that, some other free agents to look out for. We have Juwan James is apparently there. Where do you guys think? There's the other one I want to talk about is Brandon Ayuk. So I don't know if you guys were living under a rock. His brother started tweeting some shit. I don't know if you guys were. I'm listening to High Lows episode tomorrow, so no spoilers.
Get us on the show, and you don't even listen to our show first.
Okay, I was still listening to my episode of Pivot when I drove home tonight. So you guys are my commute into work tomorrow. Okay, leave me alone.
But right. Yes, you did see Brandon Ayuk did some of his stuff too, and I remember it with Debo a couple of years ago too. The whole wide back situation, he ended up re-signing still here. So we'll see what they.
I feel like it's a little different now. because, like,
If they throw money at him, he'll stay.
But here's the thing. It's like that was the Niners' ceiling. They're not beating the Chiefs. They're not beating Baltimore.
They're hoping someone else does the dirty work and they get to play like Miami or something.
Yeah, but like that's what's their hope? That's like asking Detroit this year to go in and beat like. It's not like they're the third best team in the NFC at full strength.
That's why they're going to trade Deebo Samuel and reload and re-sign Brandon Ayuk.
We'll take him. Even though Fletcher Cox might jump him in the locker room.
I'll tell you what, San Francisco, I'll trade you Juwan Jennings for literally take your pick of the second two.
I'm a Juwan Jennings fan. I actually appreciate that.
And you know what? You can re-sign Brandon Ayuk to be your number 2. And I'll take Juwan Jennings off your hand. You can have whoever you want from Dallas.
Juwan Jennings is like one of the most underrated receivers in the league. I actually was a fan of him. So we were watching the Super Bowl at my buddy's house. And my friend group is really starting to get into football now because they're starting to watch our show more. And
I'm so sorry to your friend group. Sorry.
No,
this is getting you into football.
No, not just that. Like the whole
we are going the other football.
Got the girlfriends into football, and it was a whole thing. Like so, this was the first, like the Super Bowl. They had like their 80-inch TV going. We had the food, everything else. I didn't have to host this year, which was fucking great. I just had to cook, which is I loved it. I got to leave my house with 8 pounds of wings and a fucking bucket. I took off my truck, and I'm like, I don't have to fucking clean up tonight.
I have questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want answers.
Did all the wings make it there all right?
Yes. I did have a little spillage on one of the mats in my truck. I had to hit it with a hose when we got to the house.
I'm disappointed in you.
It was my Cajun wings, which I will text you the recipe later, Kelsey, if you want it.
No, I'm disappointed that you weren't tempted enough by your own recipe to eat them on the way there.
Oh, no, I had one before I even put them in the bucket.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. You get one for the bucket, pre-bucket. Get one for the drive, then you get one for what
you gotta understand. I made the best fried chicken sandwich in my life that afternoon before I went to the game.
Say anything about a fried chicken sandwich.
I don't fuck around when it comes to anything chicken. So like the thing is, I've had my Cajun wings before. I know exactly how they taste.
Which means you should be so excited to have them again.
Oh no, I had my one wing to make sure it tasted fine. I put them in the bucket. I said, listen, this is for everyone else. I saved about 5 or 6 for my old man. He loves my cooking. And I went to the party. That was it. I know what my shit tastes like. Every time my Cajun wings are a crowd pleaser.
Continuing on.
You're also feeding white people, so.
Continuing on.
No. Actually, very diverse crowd in my friend group. So.
Oh, I'm glad. Okay, I'm proud of you. I take it back.
Jackass.
I can't be racist.
It is what it is. Okay, I'm sorry, but Northeastern
my country asses like
Northeastern folks are not necessarily the best when it comes.
I have minority friends. If you want to know,
rescind that, sir. Rich Northeastern folks have non-diverse friend groups. Blue collar, lower middle class like me, very diverse.
I said they're not good with the spices. I didn't say anything about a friend group. I don't care about a friend group. I'm talking about
I cook like I'm from down south.
Look at me. Food.
Look at me. I'm 248 pounds. I am not a light man by any stretch.
Shut up. We're not talking about it. All right.
All right. All I'm saying is, no, I am the chef of my friend group. I cook all the time. Even when I'm at their fucking house, I end up cooking.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how that shit works.
You're gonna make some very lucky wife one day.
I'm just judging your friend's taste buds.
I'm a damn good cook, Cal. So you're gonna see it when we go.
Kevin's also one of your friends, and I know that guy barely sees anything above like, I don't know, paprika.
Okay.
Garlic powder peak.
No, Kevin will testify, and so will Matt for my cooking. Not even questioning it.
I'm not judging Matt. I know Matt has. We've talked about Matt.
Matt. There's a reason Matt understands good food. No, but Kevin actually has spent a lot of time around my family. Like Kevin understands, like I am the best cook out of my family when it comes to like seasoning, barbecue, comfort food.
As somebody with a diverse palate, I'm challenging you to bring some Cajun wings to the fantasy football.
All right, I will bring. Oh, listen, I will actually cook some at the Airbnb we're at. I will actually cook some up. One of the nights we're there, I will make a fucking bucket of wings for y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will not make it out of this as a even remotely close to thinking about being
as well.
How long have you dogs there?
Are you gonna do it for next year too? Because I mean,
Fuck yeah.
listen,
I
won't
my
be
Cajun
attending this
wings
year.
are universal, man. Don't worry. Listen, like that's like one of my top 10 things I'm known for making is like my Cajun wings are number 2. The only thing I'm higher up is my guacamole, which is like legendary. Yeah. I was the only white boy at a Mexican restaurant, so like I got pretty good.
My skinny thoughts in my life.
What else is good? Oh, my kielbasa mac and cheese is one of my friend's favorites.
You keep that.
Kudos on you for having that in the repertoire, though. Kudos to you for having that in there.
Listen, I'm a Polish boy. I got to stick some Polak in it at some point.
I thought you were going to say something there for a second. It lagged. I was like, God damn it, guy. I'm leaving.
No, but so actually there's a very famous Polish deli up in here in Connecticut, and we're actually related to them. They're my second cousins. So we pick up, get a lot of, let's say, kickoffs from them a lot. So their Easter blend is like famous in the Northeast, but then we also get like the regular stuff is like supermarkets and shit. And I'll use that in our Polish mac and cheese is fucking gas. It is the best mac, and I mix it with a little sriracha sauce to give a little heat. Is a lot of goodness to it.
Sorry,
I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that.
Blink to Sonic so fast. The laziest Sonic I have ever seen in my life. Thank you, Chris. No, is it Potchki season? Is it Potchki?
Potchki, yeah. We got one more upstairs.
Oh, fuck, man.
Potchki's that shit, bro. But listen,
sugar man, I'm dying right now.
Anyways, continue on.
I'm Polak like that, baby. Come on, I got that shit on me.
Yeah,
I grew up around Polish culture my entire life. It is an amazing thing.
Polish vodka is great, by the way.
Yo, Polish vodka fucking slaps. The only vodka I still drink. I don't fuck with Russian.
Polish water ice is pretty good too.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Flag on the play, like I don't know what else to do. So like,
we're at it.
Let's throw a challenge flag. It's over. The red flag. It's over.
Oh my Anyways, God. So Jared. So I actually I served with a guy that was actually from like his family. He's from Poland, and so joins the Marine Corps. Go figure. And I remember he actually got approved to go to Poland to go visit his family. So when he comes back, he brings in like a lot of bottles of like Polish vodka. And I remember specifically told me was like, hey man, if you're gonna take this, you gotta chase it with water from a sink. And I was just like, yo, okay. I heard about this shit. Me in my prime years of drinking, I never believed in chasers. Don't know why. I'm a moron. Let's be honest. But I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do what I do. I remember I took like one swig from the bottle, and then I don't remember anything else the rest of that night.
Yeah. Okay. So I will say this: one of my buddies' roommates in college, who always used to host house parties that are like their big apartment complex, he was actually off the boat from Poland. Like I think he came here like age 3. His family immigrated here. Dude, he gave me some Polish beer. I think it was like my senior year of college. It was the best drunk I've ever been, and I had no hangover. It was amazing. I had like 8 of them, and it was fucking awesome. Well, then again, it was either that or drink Miller or Busch Light, depending on the night. So these like heavy ABV, Chris, I don't even want.
All right. Well, I think it's there's only one logical thing to do here. We're gonna send him to town for a little bit.
Even for what he does in the fucking private chat. Jesus fucking
I apologize
Christ.
to all the viewers watching right now.
I apologize for using the Lord's name in vain, and I apologize for Chris's.
So continue on.
Yeah, no. Listen, the Polacks do it right when it comes to getting drunk or making good food. Listen, when you've had authentic homemade regular potato pierogies, it's something different. It is. I fully will say that Polish food is some of the best shit. But also, you are not going to lose weight when you're eating Polish food, bro. I'm going to tell you right now.
That's offensive lineman food. Like that's not.
Yo, that is straight up. Like that is like you bulking up for the season kind of shit. Like I think one of my favorite things. By the way, if you ever want something amazing, kielbasa, egg and cheese, like actual Polish kielbasa, like Polish deli, egg and cheese. That is some real shit. That will knock out any hangover in 30 seconds flat.
Get Bryce Young on that Polish diet so he can actually do QB sneaks again. Just saying.
Well, because he weighs less than Chris at this point.
He weighs less than DJ at this point.
He weighs less than Samir at this point.
Weighs less than half of Samir at this point.
Yo, facts. All right. Whew. Damn,
Right.
it's an hour and 20 already.
I think Chris deserves to come back now.
Yeah, we can bring him back. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, good, dude. Just
Congratulations, Chris. You single-handedly broke all of us. You are better than the guys that razz the Disney employees.
Oh God! All right.
What the fuck were we talking about before we talking about Polish food?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, we're talking about how I'm bringing wings to the. I'm making a Polish wings. What the fuck would Polish wings be?
Asian wings.
I'm making my Cajun wings for the fantasy football thing. Fantasy football expo.
We're having those after the flag football game. So we do not need those going in. We don't need
No.
any.
Listen, the plumbing cannot take it before it. Ella can take it after.
That's our celebration after we beat Jason's team.
DJ, will you also be attempting Ninja Warrior again?
Oh no, are you kidding me?
Most
I'm covering Jason, man. I'm covering Jason's bum ass man on man.
Jason's a quarterback. He doesn't run.
Oh, I'm rushing his ass like I'm fucking.
Can't run.
Oh,
There's no
really?
Why do you
Why
think I'm
not?
the quarterback? I wasn't moving.
I'll try Ninja Warrior again.
That's
We'll see
usually
if
what
I
I
can
play with
purpose
the Fly Kelsey, so we're gonna have to have an open tryouts then.
Okay, I'll just dominate you and then laugh at you while you're sitting over there on the sideline like a good Eagles fan.
You two can rotate quarterback. All you got to do is throw DJ the ball and hope he doesn't die.
I
Throw
can also
DJ the ball, throw Josh the ball, and throw Josh's co-host, whose name is running away from my brain right now, even though I literally dropped the best dime of my life to him.
Jeremy.
Thank you. Sorry, Jeremy.
The most accidental dime of your life on top of it.
Dog, I pulled the string on it by accident, and that's the best part.
It was literally, oh shit. Yeah.
I can also play receiver. I can also play corner. I can do everything. I love playing ball. So
Look,
I'm a kicker.
You'll be
a kicker.
better than the guy who played safety for us this year.
Who shall not be named?
I will not put his name out in the open because
No worry, guys. I'm like the Hispanic Pablo Sanchez. So
Ain't Pablo Sanchez Hispanic?
Pablo Sanchez is the best backyard everything player.
Bro, he broke.
True legend. Him and Pete Wheeler.
Yo, Pete Wheeler would be that dude.
God, can we fast forward now? I'm kind of ready to score 35 touchdowns on these hoes now. I'm already thinking about that game. I got to get. Can we fast forward? Tired of waiting.
All right. So
I'll talk trash again to Dez this next year if he's there.
Yo, I actually am kind of hyped to if like I hope I get to like I've only met a couple of NFL players in person before, so it was kind of cool meeting them all. But we cool to meet Des Bryant because he's actually one of the Cowboys I actually liked growing up. So
you liked him when he was the other Cowboy, though, didn't you?
Yes.
I just have questions for him from Special Forces. Like that, I was like, bro, you could have won. Like, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. It takes a different breed to go through Special Forces training. But
yo, that shit, I heard about that shit. We were talking about what was it, Belly After Dark. I was like, yo, I went back and watched that fucking show. I was like,
that is a meltdown, bro. I have never seen a meltdown like that.
See, I have a buddy of mine who does that training in his backyard for keeping himself in shape. I'm like, you're a sick bastard. He does it wearing a plate carrier too, which is even fucking crazier.
That's old.
Hey, listen, he was the best shot inside 150 yards I've ever seen in my life. Like, just I've never because we never shoot farther than that. So, but I was like, kids like. Shit goes south and the country gets invaded. I'm like, I'm going to his compound. I'm good. I'll set up shop up there.
No, you don't go to his compound because that's how you get shot.
Oh no, you kidding me? I'm his best friend. I'm a damn good shot too. He's gonna want me watching his 6 the entire time.
You might be a zombie by then.
No,
I'd probably be the first one to be a zombie, honestly.
Yeah, Chris is probably gonna walk.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, Chris knows he's gonna be the first zombie.
Patience.
Oh my god, yeah, Chris is.
I can just see him. Oh shit, are you a zombie?
I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna forget it was an apocalypse, and then I'm gonna get fucking bit and turn into a zombie. I'm going right to Jared's house.
I'll drop you like a bad sack of potatoes, bro.
I don't know, dude.
He'll be 3 and done by the second you get him.
I don't know, dude. I got a Sonic costume on. I'm pretty quick.
Do you guys remember zombies in Call of Duty?
Yo,
that would be Chris.
That'd be
Chris with the Sonic outfit will be the crawler. Sorry, buddy.
When you keep alive, so you can like fix up all the windows,
stack a bunch and shit.
Yeah,
I had a buddy who actually one time forgot where the crawler was and actually got fucking down by it. It was we roasted.
Oh, that happened all the time. You play it long in the middle of the night.
We were on like level 110. We were kicking. It was Ascension back in Black Ops 1. And like he just forgot about a crawler. He was just sitting there fucking like pack a punch and doing all this crazy shit. He'd saved him his money for like 100 rounds. And this dude was just like sitting there. He's doing all his contraptions and shit. And he gets fucking down. We waited till he was at like the last bit of fucking health, and we were fucking dying laughing at him. We're like, "You're fucking stupid."
Like you play that game long enough, it hits 4 a.m. and you're just like,
I think it was about maybe 1 a.m. and I was so stoned because it was fucking high school, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, but to be fair to Chris, I don't even know if there was an apocalypse unless somebody had told me because I don't go anywhere between work and home. So like, I avoid people with a passion. So like I'd probably start seeing zombies be like, what the hell is going on? Get out of my way, you idiots.
Yeah, there's only 3 spots I go to. I go to work, I'm at home, or I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. There's only only 3 spots I end up at.
To be fair, that might be where it starts. Is a B-dubs.
Yeah, I have stopped going to B-dubs because every time I go there, I end up leaving in pain.
Yeah, well, it's probably the undercooked wings.
Yeah. It's too expensive for my blood.
It's too expensive for how shitty the food is.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I tried their Cajun wings. You might have some competition. Take it from me. I'm a guy in a Sonic costume.
Yeah, you're done. That was insulting. Get the fuck out of here.
Beat me to it.
Looked in a recipe book when I was in New Orleans to get that shit. I did not make that shit up.
This might be a record on evictions. I think we're getting pretty close to it.
No.
All those celebrating down.
No, it was the night he was blackout drunk on like 15 beers. That was the night we ejected him the most times.
Jared,
when he was stone cold sober, we ejected him like 50 times.
That's actually true. What's up, Chris?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of like you should next time you make wings, you should use like that Peruvian puff pepper from like Drake and Josh.
Oh my God. All right. This complete shit show is brought to you by the amazing people at canips.com. Promo code BLABE20 for 20% off.
Fuck yes.
Chris's bullshit injections are brought to you by the amazing people at Mahler Bros. Promo code BLABE15 for 15% off at checkout. And SeatGeek, promo code BLABE Sports for $20 off your initial purchase. First initial purchase. Just remember that. That being said, DJ and Kelsey, who wants to take the promos today?
Kelsey's got this one because I do it every time.
There you go. Kels, where can we find you?
I do it every time. No,
you have to go to the shit box.
All right, you can find us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time on any one of the social platforms. We go live. Next week, you'll catch Jared on the show, as you mentioned earlier in the show.
Next week, the following week.
Distract him.
Not next week.
Sorry, 2 weeks from now. My bad. Not next week. 2 weeks from now. Yeah, you can catch us there. Or follow on any audio platform the next morning. You can catch the show. Be sure to check out our Tier Tuesdays. We just had a great one this last week. We did the top 10 craziest stories to come out of Super Bowl week in the last forever for Super Bowls. So a lot of fun there. And then, check us out on socials, High-Low Sports or at high_low_sports, as it shows right here on the screen on X.
Hector, where can we find your amazing content?
Anything podcast, insert name FC. Obviously, we also have the YouTube, which we're trying to grow up. So you can make sure you guys go ahead and check us out over there on YouTube. New episodes every Friday. New episode drops tomorrow. Also, check us out on the TikTok because I do post a lot of clips from our recorded episodes. So we do have some really good shows. So go ahead and check us out, man. It's getting pretty busy right now. You know, obviously, we celebrated a very precious holiday where you sit down and you cherish the person you love more than anything else, and that, of course, is the Champions League. So make you guys check it out because we are going to be having a lot of Champions League.
Nice. And y'all think I forgot about it. I hope you guys are getting your list ready. Your top 5 favorite TV shows. Kelsey gets to go last because you joined late. It's okay.
Whoa.
It's going to be no matter. We're just listing down our favorite shows.
You get 5 and you go and you grip it and rip it. So who wants to be the first victim? Chris, you're up.
It's a show Maddie's watching. I like Ted Lasso.
Okay. What's 4?
What?
You have to name all 5, you dumbass.
Oh shit. Always Sunny in Philly.
Figured.
That checks out.
Entourage.
That a boy.
That's a good one.
Eastbound and Down.
There you go.
My last one. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even. What was my last one? The Sopranos.
There you go. All right, I will go number 1.
Hold on. Is Chris even old enough to know what The Sopranos is?
It's called HBO Max, and now Max. My mom actually grew up in that county. Like, she actually went to school with kids who were from the Sopranos town. Anyway, number 1 for me is Entourage. Number 2 is Suits. Number 3 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. 4 is The Rookie. And 5 is, I would say, Hawaii Five-0 or The Mandalorian tie.
Dude, I still watch Hawaii Five-0 all the time.
The reason I love my Chevy Silverado, man, the main character drove one his entire fucking show distance. So I was like, that's why I grew up loving them as a kid.
There
you
go. So I'm not.
I'll mention how
number 1 for me is always going to be The Office. It's what grew up a lot of millennials, especially in the college years. Just very hilarious, dry humor. It's always great. Number 2 is Breaking Bad. Honestly, probably one of the best shows I ever got to watch, and I watched it multiple times. Number 3 is Sopranos. Number 4 is The Wire. And number 5, I will wrap it up with a true favorite. I'm actually currently rewatching it right now as we speak, and that is South Park.
Yes. One other one I forgot to mention was Parks and Rec.
Another very good show.
Good show.
Deej.
Mine's in no particular order, so it's not even 1 through 5. It's just 5. So we're gonna go Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Clone Wars. There we go. Yeah, we got Big Bang Theory because it amuses me sometimes. What was the other one? I just had them in my head too. Oh, Friday Night Lights, a TV show as well. And we're gonna go All American.
Your eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Can't lose, and we'll go All American for number 5.
So I actually have a Tim Riggins jersey T-shirt upstairs.
Texas forever.
Goddamn right. It's actually where I got my long hair from. Was Tim Riggins.
You just gotta get more like Tim Riggins, and you'll be Tim Riggins.
Exactly. That's where I'm growing my hair out again. Kels finishes strong here.
DJ just gave me a whole bunch more to think about, and now I'm like really messed up now.
Never watched All American. I gotta try it.
God, you should. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's binge movie, so make sure you have some days off.
Yeah, mine's no order. We'll just go no order here.
Okay.
Friday Night Lights is up there as well. I've rewatched that 17 times at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
DJ can attest to the amount of times I've rewatched the show. Ted Lasso obviously is a fantastic show. Game of Thrones, How I Met Your Mother, and Chuck.
Yo, Chuck slapped back in the day.
Oh wait,
if you
Zach Levy was amazing in that shit.
Wait,
missed that movie.
I had Shameless too. Forgot to put that down.
Yo,
also,
Shameless turns me into an alcoholic for a week. I can't do it.
Yeah, blame Shameless for it.
Here's the other part. Okay, so there's Skins. I don't know if you guys remember the Skins UK version. That was fantastic. Watch the hell out of that.
Skins?
Yeah, the US version was horrifying.
Yeah, no, US version was trash. Well, it's technically Canadian, but still.
Canadians.
Degrassi. I mean, that was one as a kid that I watched.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean,
Jamie.
But
I mean,
Dragon Ball. Like, I feel like Dragon Ball needs to be there because I watched
Family Guy.
I mean,
if we're gonna talk about like FX Legends, it's Sons of Anarchy.
Yes,
Sons of Anarchy is great.
Even
How about Mr. Meaty?
Archer.
Yeah, Sam.
You know out there. There's a new one though, and it's an anime, and I don't know. Yeah, I know everybody doesn't love anime, but it's
I
blue.
think my favorite was DJ bringing up Star Wars Clone Wars. Was one of my favorites.
I could have put that in my list too.
That shit gets dark. Okay. When they go to the Umbaro arc is literally Vietnam for Star Wars. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
I was in college. I watched that shit high off my ass. I was like, oh my God, this is like Star Wars Vietnam. My dad, because my dad wanted to watch the Ahsoka series, and I'm like, you have to watch Clone Wars first. You have to watch Rebels. And he goes, okay. And he starts watching the Umbaro arc. He gets like in a month in, he starts watching the Umbaro arc. And he goes, This just messed up like that. It's basically Star Wars Vietnam. Like they tried to make it as dark as possible.
I have a late addendum to my list. I'm pulling Game of Thrones off the list.
Thank you.
Putting Letterkenny on the
list.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Pitter patter, Kelsey. Pitter patter.
Pitter patter, baby.
I still need to watch that a little bit more, but I started watching Shoresy.
The last season is so underwhelming. It made me so sad.
But yeah, so Blue Lock, by the way, anime wise, Hector would probably enjoy the hell out of it. It's a soccer anime. It is fantastic.
And like my coworkers watch that shit. It's actually pretty funny. And the only anime I ever really watched was a couple episodes of Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid.
Pokemon was pretty cool.
I loved Pokemon when I was younger, but then I got older. Also, another underrated classic, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, that's good.
Full House was good too.
I don't have 5 is not enough.
I don't know, Kelsey.
No. So what we're gonna do is this was a test run because we're gonna start doing like during the off season we like doing the corner booth top 10s. We're gonna do our top 10 favorite TV shows in a couple weeks, maybe for our season 11 premiere.
Nothing beats waking up at 3 a.m.
George Lopez.
Yep, there it is. Sweating your ass off.
I knew exactly where you're going. Or Everyone Hates Chris. Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris.
I don't know if you would agree to this, but I think since you and me definitely come from the same period. But when it comes to anime specifically, Gundam Wing was like my shit.
Okay,
so I guess I liked another anime. Gundam was the shit when I was younger.
My nerd card kind of could get revoked. But
you don't like Gundam?
I am not the biggest Gundam fan. I love Gundam G, the one where there was a competition.
My cousin builds Gundams now. Those shits are fucking expensive.
Those things are worth a hell of a lot of money, too.
Bro, my rifle costs less to build than one of his fucking Gundams.
And he can resell for twice the amount because it's built.
Exactly.
Especially if you give it a custom paint
I'm going to sell this shit for almost $900. I'm like, my rifle cost me $16.
I just keep thinking of more shows here, guys.
I know. Okay, so what we're going to do is, so next week, we're going to focus on more entertainment-based. Trust me, it's going to be good. I have to get off because I'm exhausted. Rocket Power, yo. SpongeBob's perfect.
Hey, Arnold.
Hey, Arnold.
All right,
okay, I don't think anybody. I think you and me, Kelsey, are the only ones that know about Zoids.
I know about Zoids. I had a Zoid. I had 3 of them. I had the tiger, I had the white tiger, the wolf, and I had the crocodile.
All right, robot chicken.
What?
You know the name of the white tiger?
I don't remember. I'm fucking. I was like 7 years old.
Liger.
Yeah, Liger Zero.
Yeah, Liger Zero. I saw a clip of Zoids on TikTok the other day, and I like almost cried. I was like, "Yo, this is like my childhood all over again." I love that show.
Code Lyoko coming out of school.
I made my mom buy me 3 of them for my birthday when I was in 2nd grade. I was like,
that wasn't even an anime, but I remember that.
Bad. Yo, listen, I still have Zoid parts in my Lego bin.
That wasn't for Japan though. It was a European show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you coming through the Corner Booth pregame tonight for the first round of Corner Booth Offseason Shenanigans Part 1. This is a 3-part series, of course, because Season 1 it kicks off with Subi's Bracketology starting on March 8th. It's going to be a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you stopping by. Shout out to Kelsey Deej for Hilo Sports, Hector from Insert Aim FC, and me and your boy Melvin Dew, a.k.a. Chrissy Black, a.k.a. my man Chris Lipoff.
Scooby-Doo.
A.k.a. Dollar Store Sonic.
What is wrong with all of us?
That's a long list, and we're out of show for that.
The Sonic Adventures, guys. What is wrong with us?
Sonic Underground.
Sonic X. Sonic Underground was fucking awesome.
Yo, I just remember the original, like when they first released. What was the one when they released the Sonic for Nintendo DS, the original one? Or no, Game Boy Advance, the one with the flip, or whatever.
Oh, the SP.
Game Boy SP. That was the first Game Boy I ever got. Right. I actually got the Game Boy Micro. The one was like the size of a cell phone. That shit was crazy. But that being said, love all this shit. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to get rolling. So enjoy yourselves. Shout out to our sponsors, Camp, Small Bros, SeatGeek, and of course, Blight Media. We'll see you guys later. Have a great NBA All-Star weekend, which you never talk shit about, which is hilarious because, it's not what we're really talking about because who cares?
And his teammate are going to win the 2-on-2. Just saying it.
Yeah. Get your shit together, NBA. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace.